Welcome to my video where I'll be covering the importance of preparing the inside of your house prior to putting it on the market. It sounds like an obvious thing, but you'd be surprised at the various opinions of what qualifies as a well-prepared interior. Let me ask you a question. What stands out to you when you compare these two photos? Stick around as we'll dig into the topic and the answer to the question in this video, and we're starting right now. Hi, I'm Jim Smoke with Carolina One Real Estate in Charleston, South Carolina. If you're new to the area or interested in all things real estate in Charleston, then be sure to hit the subscribe button because this is the place to be. Also, click the little bell icon so you can receive an email notification when new videos are published to be sure that you don't miss anything. By the way, if you're looking to purchase a home in the West Ashley area of Charleston after you sell your current home, then you may want to take a look at this gem. Number one, it's a great example of what I'm going to be talking about in this video. And number two, it's a really nice house, which is available for sale at the time this video is being filmed. So stick around until the end of this video, and I'll give you an opportunity to take a video tour with me. On to this topic. I'm sure many of you love your home. You've made great memories there, and it's become a part of you. So much so, it looks like you. Don't get me wrong, that's not a bad thing. However, what you like is quite often not what potential buyers like. When buyers come through your home, you want them to see your home through their personal lens, not yours. You want them to be able to picture themselves living in the home, and you want to position the house in the best possible light for any prospective buyer that comes through. From an interior perspective, this needs to include decluttering living and storage spaces, depersonalizing, as well as cleaning up and addressing any minor repairs. First, let's talk about decluttering. You want your home to appear spacious to buyers, but the longer we stay in a house, the more stuff we tend to accumulate. Here's an example of a kitchen that is obviously cluttered and one that's not. I'm sure it's evident to you which one is more appealing, but in case you're on the fence, the second room will be more favorable to buyers. You may think that it's an extreme example, but you'd be surprised on how many listing photos I've seen like the cluttered one. There are actually websites dedicated to showing poor listing photos like this. The idea is to remove as much household clutter that you can to create a spacious feel while maintaining a comfortably lived-in look. Here are the photos I showed you in the beginning of the video of a nicely decluttered living area compared to one in need of some help. There are two things I want you to notice about the second photo. First, as I mentioned, this room has too much clutter. It's not all that messy really, but it has so much stuff in it that it's hard to get past the distraction of clutter to actually see the room as something a buyer's family could relax in. The second thing I want you to notice is the number of family pictures on the table and on the corkboard on the right side of the picture, which takes us to my next topic, depersonalizing. You want buyers to be able to see their family in the house, not yours. I'm sure you have an attractive family and your pictures may be really well done, but they don't show the buyer's family members, and that can create a distraction for the buyer to be able to see through so they can see the house as theirs. The point here is that you want to remove as many personal pictures as possible. Another dimension to this topic is not currently discussed, but it needs to be. You need to evaluate any pictures or posters that may create a polarizing environment for your buyers. Now, before I continue with this, I want to be sure that I state I don't advise or advocate that you remove any faith-based items at all. Maybe I should, but I can't, as this is kind of a red line for me as a person of faith myself. That said, political topics is really what comes to mind here, or any other materials that have an obvious caustic or polarizing message. If you have any material on the walls or framed on tables or bookshelves that are politically polarizing, you may want to consider packing them up so they're ready for your new home. After all, do you really care if someone from a different political party purchases your house? Assuming that you don't, then you don't want to have them distracted by this kind of messaging. I'll let you qualify what that may be. Next, let's talk about cleaning the house. I recommend you give your home a deep clean from top to bottom. Some common areas missed when cleaning up are behind toilets, window tracks, baseboards and door trim, under furniture, intake air vents that are often caked with dust, and inside of kitchen and bathroom cabinets that can quickly get dirty and cluttered. There are other common missed places, but you get the idea. Imagine that your mother-in-law is coming for a stay and you All right, that might not be such a good example, but I think you get my drift. You want to show your prospective buyers a home that looks loved and well cared for. You don't want to give them any reason to think of why they shouldn't consider your home, and this is one area you can easily control. The last thing I want to touch on is repairs. Now, I'm not talking about major repairs such as structural issues or HVAC problems. That's a different topic. I'm talking about the small stuff that, when not addressed, can start to create a negative image. Things like marred walls or uncommon paint colors, old frame furniture or carpets, doors that don't shut or latch, lights that don't work, marred floor strips or cracked tiles or fixtures that are falling off. Where you can, address these items to eliminate them as potential reasons for a buyer to remove your house from their short list. Almost all of the items I mentioned are pretty inexpensive and easy to fix. If fixing them is beyond you, then find a handyman service to come in and take care of them. Rates for this type of vendor are usually pretty reasonable. In the beginning of the video, I asked you to look at 2 photos and compare them. I hope you now understand why decluttering, depersonalizing, cleaning, and doing minor repairs can go a long way to make your house much more compelling in a buyer's eyes. If you have a big home, you may want to consider hiring a professional stager to help you with this effort. Your realtor should be able to refer you to one. Keep an eye out on your email for your next video notification, where we'll be reviewing the importance of pricing your home correctly for an optimal outcome. If you're thinking of buying or selling a home, contact me via any of the contact methods below so I can help you get started. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the icon on that side of your screen. Also, you'll notice links to suggested videos over there, and feel free to click on and watch them. Also, if you like this video, do me a big favor and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.